If your mind feels too loud tonight, you don't have to follow every thought that appears. You don't have to answer every question. You don't have to sort through every memory. You don't have to solve everything before you're allowed to rest. Just for this little while, let this be the place where your thoughts can still be there, but you do not have to chase them. You can simply notice them and let them pass by softly, slowly, without pressure. I'm going to be here with you for a quiet Reiki ASMR session to help soften the noise around your mind, and to settle the busy feeling behind your eyes, and gently remind you and your whole system that tonight does not need more effort from you. You don't need to perform calm. You don't need to force sleep. You don't even need to clear your mind completely. Just let yourself be here exactly as you are. And we will begin to let everything slow down. One small breath at a time. Just allow your body to be supported now. Let the pillow hold your head. Let the bed or chair hold your weight. Let your shoulders know they do not need to lift up towards your ears. And if your thoughts are still moving quickly, that's okay. We are not going to fight them. We are not going to push them away. Push away. We are just going to create a little more space around them, around them, around them. Almost as though the thoughts are in another room. Still there. But softer, softer, softer. Further away. Further away. Not quite so close to your face. I'm just going to begin with some gentle movements around your energy field. Very slowly, just clearing around the forehead and around the temples, and around the side of the head, where the day can feel as though it's still buzzing, 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 buzzing. You may notice thoughts trying to pull you back in. That's alright, because each time that happens, you can simply come back to my voice. You can come back to the movement, back to the quiet space between each word. Nothing urgent here. Nothing you have to complete. And nothing you have to prove. Just this moment. Just this breath. And just a little softening. Sometimes the mind feels loud because it has been working all day, planning, remembering, and checking, and questioning, replaying, preparing, and trying to keep you safe. Trying to keep everything in order. So we do not need to be angry at the mind tonight. We can thank it gently. And then invited to the lower volume. Not switch off suddenly, not disappear, just lower the volume a little, lower the volume a little, and then a little more. I'm moving softly now across the space around your forehead, as though smoothing away the sharp edges of the day and softening the busy places, easing the pressure around thoughts. You don't have to know which thought to let go of at first. You don't have to pick one. You don't have to analyse why your mind is busy. Let all of it become a little less important for now. Not because it doesn't matter, but because your rest matters too. And tonight, you are allowed to place the thinking down, even if only for a few minutes at a time. That is enough. A few soft moments are enough. A few slower breaths are enough. Let the thoughts move like clouds behind you. You do not have to turn around and follow them. I'm going to focus now around the forehead, the temples, and the space just above the eyes. This is where many people feel the weight of overthinking. A tightness. A pressure. And a feeling of mental brightness when everything else is tired. So just imagine that with each slow movement, the brightness begins to dim, to dim, to dim, to dim, to dim, to dim. Not in a frightening way, no, but in a peaceful way, like a lamp being turned down at night. Softer, warmer, and quieter. Your mind does not need to be brightly lit right now. There is nothing more that you need to inspect. Nothing more you need to review. Nothing more you need to prepare before morning, morning, morning. Let the forehead soften. Let the tiny muscles around the eyes loosen. Let the space between the brows smooth out, that's it. And if your eyes want to close, let them close. Let them close. If they want to stay slightly open, then that's fine too. There is no right way to receive this. Just let the movement be slow enough for your system to follow, slow enough for your thoughts to lose their sharpness, and slow enough for your breath to become the quietest thing that you notice. In and out, softly in, softly out. Nothing forced, nothing held. Just easing. Just settling and just letting the mind have less to do. A thought may appear and ask for your attention. It may say, remember this. Fix this. Check this. Worry about this. Go over this again. tonight you do not have to answer every thought that knocks. You can let it knock softly and not open the door. You can say, not now, not now, not tonight, tonight. I hear you, but I am resting. That is enough. You are not being careless by resting. You are not ignoring your life. You are not failing because your mind is tired. You are simply allowing yourself to recover from carrying so much mental noise. I'm going to make a few slow clearing movements now, almost like gently sweeping away the little thoughts that are crowding too close. Not throwing them away, not forcing them out, just moving them further from the center of you. So there is space to breathe, space to feel held, and space to stop gripping the inside of your own mind. Let the next thought pass, and the next one, and the next one. You don't have to catch them. You don't have to name them. You don't have to make sense of them. Let them pass like little sounds outside a window. Present, but not yours to follow. Now, let your attention come gently to the eyes, noticing whether they feel tired, heavy, dry. Are they dry? and busy, or still slightly alert. And instead of trying to change that, just let the eyes be softer. And imagine the space behind the eyes becoming cooler, darker, 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 quieter, 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 as though the night is slowly settling behind them. Now, the jaw. You do not need to clench. The night closed. Let there be a little space between the teeth, and let the tongue rest, and let the mouth soften. The jaw does not have to hold back the thoughts. The shoulders, they do not have to carry the thinking, and the chest does not have to brace for tomorrow. Just breathe gently. Not a deep breath if that feels like too much. Just a natural breath, a small breath, the kind of breath your body already knows how to take. And with each out breath, a little more of the mental noise can move away from you. A little further, a little softer, a little less important. You can let the room feel quiet around you. You can let my voice be simple. You can let the Reiki moments give your mind something gentle to rest beside. You are not alone with the noise tonight. You are here. You are safe enough in this moment, and it can slow down. Slow down. Now, if there is one thought that keeps returning. You do not need to tell me what it is. You do not need to explain it. Just notice that it has been trying to get your attention. Maybe it is a memory. Maybe it is a worry. Maybe it is a conversation. Maybe it is something you wish that you had done differently. Maybe it is something you are trying to prepare for. Whatever it is, you do not need to wrestle with it right now. Just imagine placing that thought gently in front of you, not inside your head, no, not pressing against your chest, no, just outside of you, there, in front of you. And I'm going to gently soften the space around it, not making it disappear, not pretending it doesn't matter, just taking away some of its power for tonight. You can return to the things when you have more energy. You can think more clearly after rest. You do not have to do the thinking while you are exhausted. That is such gentle permission. You can rest before everything is solved. You can sleep before every answer is found. And you can soften before life feels perfectly tidy. Let that thought become lighter, less sharp, less demanding. Just one thought among many, and you, the quiet part of you, does not have to be pulled around by it. Let it float back. Let it loosen. Let it become background. And come back to the breath. Back to the pillow. Back to the sound of my voice. And back to this slow, safe moment. I'm going to work slowly around the side of the head now, around the temples, around the crown, and around the space behind the ears, very gently. This is for the part of you that has felt overstimulated, too much information, too many little decisions, too many unfinished tabs open in the mind. So we are just closing a few of those tabs now. Not all at once, just one, and then another, and then another. You do not need to have to remember what they were. You do not have to keep them open, just in case. If something is truly important, it can meet you tomorrow. You are allowed to stop scanning tonight. You are allowed to stop rehearsing. You are allowed to stop preparing for every possible feeling. Let the nervous energy around the mind settle downwards, settling downwards, from the forehead to the jaw, to the throat, to the shoulders, and down through the arms, down through the hands, and away let the body become heavier than your thoughts. Let the blanket feel more real than the worry. Let the room feel more real than the replay. You are here now, not back there, not tomorrow. Here, softly here, and here is enough. Enough. Now I'll speak a little more slowly. You don't have to listen carefully anymore. You can let the words become softer. You can let them move around you, rather than needing to take them in. The mind can slow down, and the breath can soften. The body can rest. Nothing to chase. Nothing to fix. Nothing to finish. Just the gentle feeling of being allowed to stop. For tonight. You can stop tonight. You can let your forehead soften. Your eyes soften. Your jaw soften. And your throat soften. Your shoulders may soften, and your chest softens. Your hands soften. Even the space around your thoughts can soften. Let every little thought become less sharp at the edge, less bright, less close. You are not pushing anything away. You are simply letting rest become stronger than the noise. Rest can come quietly. Rest can come slowly, 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 and rest can come even if the mind is not perfectly empty. You do not need perfect stillness. You only need a little more softness than before, and you already have that. A little more space, a little more quiet, a little more distance from the thoughts. That is enough. Enough. Shh. Shh. If your mind becomes busy again, well, that doesn't mean you have failed. No, it only means your mind is used to being alert. So if another thought comes, just let it pass. No judgment. Letting it pass. No frustration. No frustration. No starting again. You are already here. You are already softening, and you are already receiving. Let the next breath be simple, and let the next moment be quiet. And let the next thought be less important than rest. I'm just going to make a few more gentle Reiki movements now. Slowly across the screen. Softly around the space near you, near your head, clearing anything that feels too bright, too sharp, too busy. Too close. Let it move away from you. Let the night become wider. Let the room become calmer. Let the mind realize it does not have to stand guard. You are allowed to be looked after by the quiet. You are allowed to be held by the stillness, stillness, stillness. You are allowed to stop being useful for a while. You are allowed to just be, and being is enough. Breathing is enough. Resting is enough. You are enough. I'll stay soft now. You can let your eyes closed fully if they want to. You can let the video continue beside you. No need to watch. No need to respond. No need to stay awake for the ending. Let the words fade in and out. Your mind can rest. Your body can rest. Your heart can rest. The thoughts, they can wait. The questions, they can wait. The remembering can wait. The planning can wait. Tonight is not for chasing every thought. Tonight is for softening. Tonight is for lowering the volume. Tonight is for letting yourself be human, tired, tender, ready to rest. Let the mind become quieter, 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 quieter. Let the breath become slower, slower, slower. And let the body become heavier, heavier. And let the night become softer, softer, softer. And if you hear nothing else, hear this. You do not have to follow every thought. You do not have to solve everything tonight. You are allowed to rest before you feel ready. You are allowed to rest while life is still and finished, you are allowed to rest exactly as you are. Softly now. Slowly now. Let it all settle. Let it all drift. Let it all become quiet enough. Good night, my lovely. Rest now. You are safe to soften. And you are safe to let go. And you are safe